it in a while, so it's very exciting to see the Coosa Eagles get to hoist that at the end of the tournament. Definitely one of the thrilling moments of recent tournament history. So the Coosa Eagles are going to be facing off against the Chattooga Indians, and the Chattooga Indians have had a mighty great basketball program in recent years, so I expect this is going to be quite a scrap as we get ready for some basketball here in just a couple of moments. But let me give you the starting lineup for each one of our teams tonight. We're going to start with the Chattooga Indians. Their head coach is Jared Gross, and we will start with, of course, the starting lineup for them here in just a couple of moments. But actually, you're going to have Cash Allen, number 0, L.A. Riley, number 3, Damian Smith will be in the starting lineup, number 12, Brody Mobbs, and then number 23, Jalen Johnson. Now we'll go over to the other side and talk about the Coosa Eagles that are going to be in the starting lineup for you tonight for this first boys basketball game that we have for you. We'll start with number 12, Sam Richardson. He is a senior. Number 21, Joseph Richardson, a sophomore. Number 23, Jaquez Morgan. He is a senior and was the MVP of the tournament last year. Number 24, Keyshawn Kindred, a senior. And then number 50, Aaron Davis in the starting lineup for your Coosa Eagles. So again, the Chattooga Indians going up against the Coosa Eagles in our first boys matchup inside the new gymnasium here at Armurchie High School. And again, super glad to be with you here tonight. It's been kind of a rainy, yucky day. And if you ask me, nowhere I'd rather be than inside the gym watching these young men and women go head-to-head in some of these great matchups that we have for you here with the Christmas tournament. So just about to be underway. One of the differences this year under COVID rules basketball is no tip-offs, so the visiting team inbounds the ball. And today, that apparently is the Chattooga Indians. They have it on offense to start things off. They've got it over on the left side of your screen. Now they're going to dribble up top. Over to the right wing side they go. The Indians, quick jump shot. That one's not going to fall. Rebounds pulled down by Keyshawn Kindred of the Coosa Eagles, and the Eagles go across the timeline, drilling towards the left side. Now back up to the top of the key. Just underway from inside the brand new Armurchie gym. Coosa with it, working the perimeter, setting up their offense. Now to the right side, quick look, and that one's going to fall short, goes out of bounds. That was last touched by the shooter, so the Chattooga Indians are going to bring the ball out here in just a couple of moments. We've played 37 seconds of this game. Nobody has scored just yet. Across the timeline go the Indians, and down towards the paint. Ball's kicked out of bounds, and it's coming back to the Coosa Eagles. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out right now, trying to set the tempo of this basketball game. Inbounding the ball is going to be Sam Richardson. Richardson is going to feed it in over to Joseph Richardson. Ball is stolen away. Here we come the other way. The Chattooga Indians off the glass and in, opens up the scoring. That's Jalen Johnson with the first basket of the evening. 2-0 Indians over the Eagles. Ball is loose on the floor, picked up. Chattooga Indians with the ball now. And we are tied up at 2 apiece as the Eagles have scored. Ball is going to be thrown down the floor, and there's going to be a layup off the glass. That's number 23, Jalen Johnson. He's got all 4 points for the Chattooga Indians. Across the timeline go the Eagles. With it is Joseph Richardson. Richardson to the right side, fakes a pass towards the lane, dribbles behind his back, now into the paint, puts up the shot, and that one's going to go off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Cash Allen of the Chattooga Indians. With the ball and across the timeline they go quickly, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Good hands by Keyshawn Kindred, batting the ball away. Glad you are with us tonight, whether you're listening on the radio, 96.9 FM, 1410 AM, or you may be watching on the live video stream. However you're with us, we appreciate you being with us and glad to bring you coverage of the tournament. Damian Smith defeated in here for the Chattooga Indians, who lead at 4-2 over the Coosa Eagles. They are going to get it in. And dribbling at the timeline is going to be Jalen Johnson. Johnson feeds it off to the left wing side. Now back up top with it. They go. Chattooga with the basketball. They feed it out to the top of the key. Dribbles in. There's a nice pass inside. Cash Allen can't get it to go, and now Coosa Eagles get the ball back after Bryson Thacker picked it up. Thacker's going to leave it off for another Coosa Eagle that came off the bench. That's Ashton Williams. Now they get it down low. He fakes, shoots, and is going to the charity stripe, talking about Billy Settlemore. So Settlemore is going to the charity stripe. This will be the first free throws of the basketball game. The foul was on Jalen Johnson. So Settlemore from the line gets ready to shoot. The first shot is up, and that one's off the back of the iron, no good. Get ready for the second shot. 5:37 left to play, opening quarter. Right now, the Indians over the Eagles 4-2. And it looks like we are having problems on the radio end of things, and I'm trying to work that out and call the game at the same time. So let me see what we can do here. Nothing like having some technical issues right out of the gate. Chattooga Indians with the basketball, dribbling right. Now they're going to pass into the paint, shot off the glass. That one's going to go after it rattled around the rim a couple of times. That was number 22, which I have on my roster as Trey no, actually it was number 12, excuse me. That was Brody Mobbs with a basket. So it's 6-2 Indians. Coosa trying to battle back. There was almost a three-point attempt, but right there for the defense, knocking it away. There's a shot off the glass after the block shot for Jalen Johnson. He's got 6 points. Again, glad you're with us. I think the video stream is up and running, but right now I don't believe we are on the radio, so I apologize for that. I don't know if I have a bad internet connection or what, but I keep getting disconnected with the studio, so we're trying to work on that issue right now. I'm not sure where we are on that. But nonetheless, the woes of doing a live broadcast can sometimes be sort of interesting, but hopefully we'll get that under control. There's the shot on the free throw, and it is good for Mr. Johnson. He is having a big night so far. 9-2 is your score, and Jalen Johnson for Chattooga, well, he's got 7 of their 9 points. Coosa with the basketball, dribbling up top. They're going to feed it off to the left wing side. Takes a couple of steps in, puts up a jump shot, and it is good. That'll be the second basket of the night for Coosa. That was Aaron Davis this time. That'll cut it to 5. 9-4 your score. Indians on top of the Eagles here in this first game of the boys bracket from inside the new gym at Armurchie High School. L.A. Riley with the ball. He's going to leave it for Damian Smith. Smith around the left wing side here towards the near side. And Cash Allen picks up the ball, puts up a shot, no good. It's rebounded by Coosa's Jaquiz Morgan. And now there's going to be a pass over to the left wing side, and now back here to the right wing. Now they'll reset their offense. Handling the ball right now is Joseph Richardson. Richardson passes it off to the right wing. Now back up top. Can't get the handle on it. Dribbling around with the ball now. It's going to be Aaron Davis. Davis over to the right wing side. No look there. He'll dribble. Pass it to the top of the key. Ball is going to be picked off as it was thrown into the lane. And Cash Allen with good hands is going to pick off that pass and leave it off for Damian Smith. Chattooga up 9-4 over the Coosa Eagles. Cash Allen with it over. Now he's going to pass it to the near side. Now inside, good pass, good ball movement right there from Chattooga. And the shot up, no good, but we're going to see L.A. Riley going to the free throw line. He will be shooting 2. So right now, again, Chattooga 9, Coosa Eagles 4. And Riley at the free throw line. Shot is up. That one's going to be no good. Going to have wholesale substitutions coming in for the Eagles, so we'll tell you who's out on the floor for them just in a moment. Going to have a couple check in for the Chattooga Indians. Chattooga tonight, if you're listening on the radio, if you're on the video, I don't have to describe it to you, but Chattooga, if you're listening on the radio, they're in their black uniforms. Coosa's in their white. The free throw shot's going to be no good, and the score remains 9-4. Here come the Eagles on the other end. Quick look at a three-point shot, and he drains it. Touched a little rim, but not much, and that was Bryson Thacker, his first basket of the night. That's a big one. That cuts it to 2, 9-7. Indians still on top, but the Eagles battling back. Here comes Brett Bowden Heathcock with the ball. He's going to give it to Cash Allen. Now over on the right wing side to Will Bear. Bear feeds it over to Braden Heathcock. Now they get over to the left wing, and the ball is going to go out of bounds on the sidelines on the near side, and that's going to be a turnover. So Coosa gets the ball back at an opportune moment. They have got a little bit of momentum here. They trail by 2 and trying to fight back and tie this thing up. Ashton Williams with the ball, passes away. Now he gets it back over on the left wing side. That's a three-point look. Get the ball in that man's hands. He is hot right now. Bryson Thacker with 2 threes on the last couple of Coosa possessions. Coosa takes the lead 10-9. So the Eagles on top right now over the Indians with 2:31 remaining here in our opening period. This is already a good one. Chattooga's coach is Jared Gross, the head coach for Coosa. He's been there for a long time, John McFather. We'll tell you more about these men's accomplishments as we go on throughout our broadcast here tonight. It's the opening round of the 67th annual Seven Hills Rotary Road News Tribune Christmas Tournament. Chattooga inbounds the ball quickly across the timeline now into the paint. They kick it out around the left wing side, here on the near side. Dribbling with the ball is Damian Smith. He feeds it outside. There's a quick look, and the shot is made by Bowden Heathcock. The Indians regain the lead, 11-10. 2:05 remains here in the opening period of our first game. Long three-point look for Coosa, no good this time. Rebound is going to be stolen away by the Chattooga Indians. 2 passes into the paint, and a foul is going to be charged against the Coosa Eagles. And we will see the Indians inbound the ball here in just a couple of moments after some more personnel changes for both teams. So we're under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter with the Indians leading at 11-10, and it's already been a great quarter of basketball here in our first game tonight. Did have a girls' game here earlier, and it was originally supposed to be at the other gym, and then last minute decided it would be over here, or else we would have had commentary for that one as well, but I didn't know it was going to be here. So was not prepared to call that game, but I'll give you the results of it coming up in just a couple of moments. Coosa set to inbound the ball. And they're going to get it in to Sam Richardson. Richardson feeds it off to the right wing. Now they'll set up their offense. With it is Joseph Richardson. Richardson passes off to the left wing side. Now back up top. Getting a little ball movement here for the Coosa Eagles. A little bit too much movement with his feet, though, for the officials' taste, and that's going to be a turnover as he travels. So Chattooga's going to get the ball back with the lead. 11-10 is your score with 1:32 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Chattooga getting set to inbound the ball. A little bit of pressure here from the Coosa defense, but Chattooga will handle it and work their way across the center court line. With it in his hands is Jalen Johnson. He'll feed it over to Brody Mobbs. Mobbs now over to Smith over here on the left wing side, back up top, dribbling in. Picks up his dribble, needs a little bit of help from his teammate. Finds Smith. Smith has the ball, goes into the paint, and he is going to be charged with an offensive foul. That's going against Damian Smith of the Chattooga Indians. Scores 11-10 Chattooga over Coosa here in the boys bracket. 1:09 remaining here in the first quarter as we get ready for Aaron Davis to throw an inbound pass to Joseph Richardson of the Coosa Eagles. Plenty of basketball for you on the airwaves coming up over the course of the next 3 days. There's a long look at a three off the back of the rim, no good. One of the Chattooga players hits the deck, has a hard time finding his footing, and there's a shot off the glass there by Mr. Morgan for the Coosa Eagles, his first basket of the night, but I got a feeling it's not his last. 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Eagles on top now, 12-11. We've already had a few lead changes. Ball stolen away. Here comes Keyshawn Kindred with the ball. Dribbles in, tries to pass it to a teammate who wasn't ready, but luckily for Coosa, they were able to keep possession of the basketball. Now they're going to feed it off to the right wing side. There's a fake. They get it into Morgan. Shot from the free throw line off the back of the rim, no good. But in there with good hands grabbing the ball is Aaron Davis. And we're going to have a timeout as Chattooga eventually came away with it. Coach Gross called a timeout. So we're going to do the same thing. Right now, Coosa Eagles 12, Chattooga Indians 11. It's the first round of the Christmas tournament. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WLAQ. And I apologize for the technical difficulties that we experienced early on with the radio. We may have to find another internet connection at some point. Apparently we're cutting out from time to time, but we'll work on that hopefully between games, or perhaps if we get a little help at some point. But nonetheless, right now Chattooga with the ball, trailing by 1 as time expires with a shot from the Chattooga Indians to end the first quarter. So the Coosa Eagles will lead it after 1 quarter of play, and several lead changes there in that first quarter. Coosa 12, Chattooga Indians 11. We're going to step out for a 1-minute break on WLAQ. We'll be back. All right, the Coosa Eagles have the ball and the lead, 12-11. We have just started the second quarter of play. Coosa loses the handle as the ball rolls out of bounds, so Chattooga's going to get it back, trailing by 1. There in the first quarter of the game, Coosa outscored the Indians 12-11. The other game that was played here for the 4 o'clock game, ball almost stolen away. Here's Chattooga on the other end. We'll get to that in a minute. And Allen goes in, tries to lay it in. Ball is knocked out of bounds, and the ball is going to be with the Coosa Eagles. But the other game that was played here earlier was between the Woodland Lady Wildcats, and the Chattooga Lady Indians. Chattooga won that one 49-9, so they will advance and play the Darlington Lady Tigers, who had a bye in that first round. They originally weren't going to have one, but had some shuffling around of the brackets. We'll tell you more about that later. But Coosa with the basketball and a 1-point lead, shot up, trying to build on that lead. It's no good, and it goes out of bounds, so Chattooga's going to get the ball back. So tomorrow, here in the new gym, our first game is going to be Darlington Lady Tigers and Chattooga Lady Indians. I think that'll be a pretty good scrap, so looking forward to that one for sure. Chattooga set to inbound the basketball. And they've got it dribbling down the floor. They get it into Cash Allen, working it quickly in transition. Shot off the glass is good for L.A. Riley. That's his first basket of the night. And now the Indians regain the lead, 13-12. Highly contested first half between the Eagles and the Indians. Indians of the Chattooga variety. We also have the Almerchi Indians in this tournament. Shot off the glass for Jacquez Morgan. His second basket of the night, I believe. 14-13, Eagles regain the lead here with 6:35 remaining here in the first half of play. Chattooga works it across the timeline. Now into the paint, Euro steps and shoots. And that was a great move there by Brody Mobbs and a great finish as well. Indians have the lead back, 15-14, 6:20 left here in the opening half. Across the timeline goes the Coosa Eagles. They'll work it inside, now back out around the perimeter on the far side. Now back to the near side here on the right wing, back up top. There's a long look, high arcing shot, no good. But the putback is going to be good for Keyshawn Kindred. He picks up his first basket, and guess what? We have another lead change. I don't know if I can keep up with how many lead changes we may have in this one. 16-15, Eagles on top. Right now the Indians with the ball. Tight defense right now from the Coosa Eagles. Indians with it on the left wing side. They're going to feed it back up top. Now over into the corner. Now back over to Damian Smith. Smith is going to dribble back to the timeline and reset the offense here for Chattooga. Now he gets it over to Johnson. Johnson dribbles, feeds it back Up top to L.A. Riley. Chattooga trying to get some motion, find some open looks, and that's going to be a basket there for number 12, Brody Mobbs, his third basket of the night. He's got 6 points, and the Indians regain the lead. So Chattooga 17, Coosa 16. 5:05 mark of the first half. Long look at a three there for the Coosa Eagles. That was Aaron Davis. He now has 5 points in this game, and Coosa's got a 2-point lead, 19-17. Ball stolen away after the inbound pass. Eagles with it. There's a nice fake. Shot up, no good. But we are going to see Keyshawn Kindred at the charity stripe here in just a couple of moments. So Coosa Eagles 19, Chattooga Indians 17. And this is the Seven Hills Rotary Rome News Tribune's 67th annual Christmas basketball tournament on WLAQ and also the YouTube live stream for the tournament. First free throw shots off the front of the rim, no good. So Mr. Kendra will get ready for his second free throw. Score remains 19-17 in favor of the Eagles. Going to have a few subs coming in here for Coosa before this next free throw shot from Keyshawn Kindred. 3 games for you tonight on the radio. And we get ready for the next free throw. He's going to miss that one as well. That one's off the front of the rim. Cash Allen gets the rebound after the missed free throw. Feeds it over to Damian Smith, who dribbles across the timeline. Now he's going to put up a quick jump shot. It is affected by one of the defenders, but it ends up back in the hands of the Chattooga Indians. With it right now is Bowden Heathcock. Heathcock feeds it over to Damian Smith. Smith is going to get it over to Jalen Johnson. And Johnson's going to give it to Allen down low. Good hands there by Coosa Eagles' Ashton Williams, but the Indians retain possession, shoot, miss. And now it's back into the hands of Williams of Coosa. Dribbles between his legs. No look pass over to the right wing side. Back up top. Now they're going to get it over on the far side. Back up top. No look. Now they're passing it around the perimeter, trying to find a good open look, being patient. No shot clock yet in the state of Georgia. They're phasing that in over the next couple of seasons, but certainly not a factor at this point in time. Coosa Eagles dribble baseline, keep it in, but the ball is stolen away by the Chattooga Indians, and now it's stolen right back from Coosa, but there's going to be a whistle. And the Chattooga Indians are going to inbound the basketball here in just a couple of moments. Just getting started here tonight from Almerchi High School. We wait for Jalen Johnson to inbound the ball and set things up here for Chattooga. They try to pass it down low. The man that was to receive the pass wasn't quite ready for it. It went out of bounds, so Coosa is going to get the ball back here momentarily. The officials switch balls out over at the scorers table. And, of course, one of the things they are going to do a lot throughout the course of this tournament and just basketball in general under the circumstances is sanitize the ball, which they are doing with the one that just came out of the game. There's a long look at a three for Coosa. That's going to rattle around the rim and out. And they'll get a second look, but it will not go as well, and Chattooga gets the ball. Right now, Eagles 19, Indians 17. We are down to the 3:05 mark here of the first half. Chattooga dribbling. L.A. Riley with it, feeds it over the right wing side to Johnson. Coosa Zaire Filial off the bench, got his hands in there, knocked it loose, but Chattooga retains possession. Johnson's going to feed it off to Damian Smith. Smith back over to Johnson on the left wing side. They get it down low, shot up, no good. Rebounded. It looked like it was going to be rebounded by Brady Gross. Couldn't hang on. The ball goes out of bounds, and we're going to see the Coosa Eagles continue to defend as Chattooga is going to retain possession of the basketball underneath their own basket. So it's 19-17 in favor of the Coosa Eagles over the Chattooga Indians. As the Indians get ready to inbound underneath their own basket, they get it to Cash Allen. Allen feeds it back off to Johnson. Johnson over here on the left wing side. Tight coverage right now from the Coosa Eagles. Indians dribbling with it. Jalen Johnson's now backed up against the timeline. Feeds it off the left wing side. Having a hard time finding an open look because of this high, intense defense from Coosa. Just as I say that, they steal it away. A run out by the Eagles. No good on the layup. And diving for the ball for the Eagles was Sam Richardson, and we're going to have a whistle. We have 2:14 left here in the first half of play from inside the new Armurchie Gym. Eagles 19, Indians 17. It's Coosa and Chattooga here in the boys bracket. So Coosa set to inbound the ball underneath their own basket. High arcing pass out to the top of the key. Now over to the left side with it's Aaron Davis. Nice behind the back dribble from Joseph Richardson. Goes back to Davis. Now way over to the right wing side, a pass. Working the perimeter, finding an open look. Great ball movement. Can't get the shot to fall. And Chattooga is going to make this a one-and-done trip for the Eagles as they pull down the rebound. Cash Allen grabbed it. And Damian Smith brings it across the timeline. Now they work it to the left side. We've got 1:45 left here first half. Eagles 19, Indians 17. Coosa and Chattooga in the opening round. Chattooga trying to eliminate last year's winner of the gold ball. Indians with the ball. Now they're going to dribble down towards the low block. They'll kick it inside with a pass, shot up, and that was not going to go. Rebound is going to be taken by Keyshawn Kindred. Kindred picks up his dribble, passes over to the right wing side, and the ball is knocked loose. Great hands right there by Bowden Heathcock of the Indians, and it looks like we're going to have another whistle. Another substitution for the Coosa Eagles. Checking into the game is going to be Bryson Thacker. He had a couple of threes there in that first quarter. These teams are really duking it out here in this first half. This is going to be one of those games I have a feeling we're going to have an exciting finish to this one, but we got a long way to go. Chattooga with the ball. Jalen Johnson across the timeline. It's going to pass it off back over to Brody Mobbs. Mobbs back to Johnson here on this left wing side. Pick set by Cash. Johnson looks inside, gives it to Cash. He's going to back his way in, post up, puts up the shot. It's no good. There to try to clean it up is going to be L.A. Riley, and shot won't go. And the ball got tied up behind his back. So we will see Johnson inbound the ball here in just a couple of moments. Jalen Johnson, a junior, had a big first quarter, scored 7 points for the Indians. Johnson with the ball in his hands, going to put up a contested three. It's off the side of the backboard. Coosa's got the ball. Keyshawn Kindred's got it. He's going to feed it off to Joseph Richardson. We're in the last 35 seconds here of our first half. They try to go down low. Now off the left wing side. Good open three-point shot. Strong arm that one. Here's the putback. That one won't go. 23 seconds left on the clock in the first half. And Chattooga's going to get the rebound. They'll bring it down the other end of the floor. Damian Smith with it in his hands. Dribbles back up at the timeline. It looks like Chattooga may try to battle for the last shot of the first half. 8 seconds to go on the clock. Eagles lead it by 2. Ball movement here from Chattooga. There's a long three, and that one's going to fall short, and time expires. So at the end of the first half, the Coosa Eagles on top, 19-17 over the Chattooga Indians. We are live at the Seven Hills Rotary Rome News Tribune. I was going to say Holiday Festival, but they've gone back to Christmas tournament here on WLAQ, and the live stream will send it back to the studio for a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back. It's halftime.
At Riverside Auto Group, we make it easy, with locations in Cartersville and Rome. Additional sponsors include Waters and Associates Landscaping, Summit Hill Foods, Hardy Realty, and the Lewis Chemical Company. Beneficiaries of this year's tournament are the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northwest Georgia, local high school athletic programs, student scholarships at Georgia Highlands College, International Student Scholarship at Berry College, the new Learning Center at Anna K. Davey Elementary School. Laws of Life Essay Contest at Rome High School. Region 1 Star Student Teacher Recognition Program. Georgia Northwestern Technical College Student and Faculty of the Year. Rome Floyd County Respect for Law Awards, a partnership with the Noon Optimist Club honoring local law enforcement officers.
Back on WLAQ, Jaquez Morgan with the shot, makes a basket on the other end. Another basket is made. That was Brody Mobbs there for the Chattooga Indians. It's 21-20 in favor of the Eagles. We've just started the second half of this basketball game. And again, if you're listening on the radio end, we apologize for the continual technical difficulties we're having. Our internet connection is not holding up really well in this gym, and so it keeps cutting in and out, and we'll see if we can get a little more firm connection for the rest of the tournament, but not much I can do about it tonight, unfortunately. But the Coosa Eagles on top 21-20 as we've just started our second half of play here from Almerchi High School, home of the Almerchi Indians, and both of their basketball teams are going to be playing in this gym coming up later on in the evening. As a matter of fact, our next game is going to be in the girls bracket, and it's going to be a battle between the Almerchi Indians and also the Model Lady Blue Devils. And those two teams have already played each other a couple of times so far this season. We'll tell you about it in just a little bit. Shot is good there for Jaquez Morgan, and he is having a big night tonight here for Coosa. He's already picked up a couple of baskets here in this quarter alone. Long look at a three-point shot there for Brody Mobbs. He's picked up 2 baskets for the Indians here in the early goings here in the third quarter. We're tied up at 23 apiece. Kind of felt like this was going to be a good game, and so far, ladies and gentlemen, it is delivering. Coosa with the ball. They're going to feed it over to the left block, down low. Now Boke over to the other side. Eagles shoot and score. That was Sam Richardson. Great ball movement there by the Eagles. 25-23. Eagles on top. Indians with the ball. Nope, it's picked off. Good hands getting in there is Joseph Richardson. They feed it down low. And an attempt there at a reverse layup there for Aaron Davis. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line here in just a couple of moments. This will be his first trip to the charity stripe here tonight. Foul, by the way, was on Johnson. That is his third of the night for the Chattooga Indians. 25-23. Here's the shot. That one's in and out. No good. Get ready for the second free throw attempt for Aaron Davis. Coosa Eagles, check it out, is Sam Richardson. Tell you who's on the floor for both teams in just a couple of moments. This is pretty fast-paced, though. There's a shot off the back of the rim, no good. Both free throws missed. Score remains 25-23 in favor of the Coosa Eagles. We're down to the 6-minute mark here of our third period. Chattooga with the ball, Johnson with it, dribbles off to the left side. Still tight coverage here from this Coosa Eagles defense. Allen with it. He'll feed it over to the left wing side. Smith back up top. Good ball movement here from Chattooga. Brody's going to make a move for the basket. Puts it up. No good. Will be pulled down by Zaire Filial. Almost stolen away, but Coosa retains possession. They feed it down low for Morgan. Tries to bang it home. Won't go. Rebound's going to be taken by Chattooga after it rattles around a bit. Across the timeline, Smith for Chattooga. Dribbles down to the low block. Now he's going to dribble back out, and he will go back towards the timeline. Resets the offense as we get close to the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Allen puts up the shot off the glass, banks it in. So Cash Allen with his first basket of the night, and now we are knotted up at 25 apiece. Under 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Dribbling across the timeline was Joseph Richardson. He passes back to Richardson. Now over to the left wing side, back to the top of the key. And they're going to feed it back out around the perimeter. Oh, that's going to be a foul that's going to be charged against the Coosa Eagles on offense. That's charged against Keyshawn Kindred. Put his body into one of the Chattooga Indians players. And we are going to have a timeout. So we're going to do the same thing on the radio. It is 25 apiece, Chattooga Indians and Coosa Eagles. 4:45 left, third quarter. We'll step out for 30 seconds.
Good?
Yeah, my internet. Oh, yeah. All right, we are back live at Armurchie High School for the 67th annual Christmas tournament. And Cash Allen with the ball. Oop, and it's stolen away. Coosa Eagles had it, and now it's back in the hands of the Indians. They dribble across the court, now down to the low block. Tries to fake off a defender, takes one step too many for the officials' taste. And that will be a turnover for the Indians. Coosa's getting the ball back. And again, we're all tied up at 25 apiece with 4:34 left to go here in our third quarter. Coosa Eagles with the ball. Joseph Richardson has it now across the timeline. He's going to feed it off to the left wing side to Zion World, who came in off the bench. Dribbling in is Morgan. Tries to feed it down low to Zaire Filial. Ball got loosed and is knocked out of bounds by Filial. So Chattooga is going to get the ball back here with 4:19 left here in our third quarter of play. High school basketball night for you on WLAQ and also the live YouTube video stream. With the ball is Damian Smith. Smith's going to feed it down low to Allen, one-on-one. Ducks it. The two-hand flush for the Chattooga Indians. And that is the first one of those we've had of the tournament. And I certainly hope, as your announcer, it won't be the last. I always get a kick out of that for sure. It gets the fans going pretty crazy here in the gymnasium. 27-25. Indians take the lead with the two-hand flush. 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Yeah, that's one way to get the lead back. Just getting started here with the tournament. There have been some adjustments to the bracket over the last, 48 hours. And so instead of being a tournament that would run from Wednesday to Saturday, it's now going to be Wednesday through Friday. So we've got 4 games here tonight in the new gym, I believe 3 at the other gym. And then tomorrow we're going to have 4 here. And we will have the championship games on Friday. Tell you more details on that in just a little bit. Ball's picked off. Good hands there by Brody Mobbs for Chattooga. Chattooga with the lead and the ball. They go into the paint. Tries to throw up a shot. No good. It'll be grabbed by Zion World for the Coosa Eagles. And he goes over the top, so that's going to be a turnover. The Indians are going to get the ball back. 3:37 left here in the third quarter of play. Chattooga 27, Coosa 25. We're in the boys bracket. Shifting over to the girls bracket after this game. Again, Model and Armurchie coming up in our next game. And as much as this one's delivering, I think that one will be a fun game too. A lot of history there between those two teams, no doubt about it. They get it into Cash, and another two-hand flush. The last 2 baskets for Cash have been of the high percentage variety, so to speak. 29-25, Indians out to a 4-point lead. At least if you're a head coach, you hope it's high percentage, or otherwise you're going to be upset. We're and sitting next to me, I won't say who it is. He knows about that. Well, we are going to take a break. You're listening to high school basketball on WLAQ. Chattooga Indians 29, Coosa Eagles 25. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
How tall is that kid?
Huh?
How tall is that kid?
He is, no, it's not listed. They don't give me that. Back with you here inside the gym at Armurchie High School. Chattooga up by 4, 29-25. Coosa trying to battle back. They have Joseph Richardson with the ball. Ball ends up in the backcourt off the foot of one of the Chattooga Indians. So Coosa's going to inbound in front of the scorer's table. They are working from right to left on your radio dial. It is kicked again by Chattooga, running down the floor to grab it. Were 2 guys, but it goes out of bounds, and Coosa's going to inbound the ball in just a couple of moments. That was kind of interesting. So we're under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Chattooga 29, Coosa 25 is your score. And Coosa with possession of the basketball, ready to feed it in. Bringing it down the floor. It's going to be Joseph Richardson. little passing back and forth. They get it to Morgan. They kick it back out to the right wing. Three-point look. Looked pretty good, but didn't fall. And here it comes the other way. Jalen Johnson's going to slow it down over on the right wing side after the pass down the floor. Smith with it at the top of the key. He's going to put up a three-point look. No good. And the rebound's going to go to Coosa as Keyshawn Kindred was there. And all alone, banking it off the glass on the layup is going to be Morgan, Jaquez Morgan. He has 6 points here in the third quarter, 10 points overall in the game. I do want to say I missed the first Coosa basket of the night. Wasn't able to pick that up. I'm on the opposite side of the arena from the scorer's table, so I may not be able to check on that until after the game. So I apologize for that. I'm going to short somebody by 2 points. But we had some technical difficulties as the game started, and I was trying to fix that and call the game at the same time. Sometimes it can be quite the adventure. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Chattooga with the ball and the lead, but they lead it by 2. Shot off the glass from Allen. He is really coming up big here in this third quarter. He's got 8 points in the third quarter alone. That's all his scoring, including a couple of jams. And that is going to be a travel called against Joseph Richardson, so that'll turn it over. Indians 31, Eagles 27. It's Chattooga and Coosa here in the first round of the Christmas tournament. Coosa, the defending champs. They won the gold ball last year after quite a drought. As a matter of fact, Coosa has had 8 gold balls in their history of playing basketball in this tournament. Chattooga, they have only had 1, but I'm not sure how many years Chattooga's played in it. It's been a long time since I remember them being a part of this tournament, so they've been kind of on and off again over the years. Pretty safe to say Coosa's played in it a lot more. Coosa's going to bring it down the floor, trailing by 4 points. Indians up 31-27. Into the paint go the Eagles. Now they'll kick it back out around the perimeter. It is touched by Damian Smith for Chattooga as it goes out of bounds. So the Eagles will inbound here from the near side over on their side of the floor. Bryson Thacker will toss it in here in just a couple of moments. Coming out of the game for Coosa is going to be Joseph Richardson. Coosa with a long look at a three. That one's not going to fall. Rebounded by Cash Allen, crashing the boards. And now it goes across the timeline with Smith. Back to Allen. Allen goes into the paint, puts up the shot, threatening to just take over this basketball game. They give it over to the right wing side to Mobbs. We're under the minute mark now here in our third quarter, so we're almost down to the final frame of this one. Dribbling is Smith, picks up his dribble and shoots, and that is no good. Rebound's going to be taken by the Indians. They'll get another look from Mobbs. Nothing but net on the three-point attempt. Great shooting. He's had 3 threes here in this third quarter. We're down to 34 seconds in the third quarter. 34-27, Indians over the Coosa Eagles. Chattooga and Coosa here in this first round game. And we are going to have a timeout, so we'll do the same. Again, Chattooga 34, Coosa 27 here in the boys bracket first round game. 31 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WLAQ. All right, we are back. I normally would say courtside, but today we are up at the very top row on the far side of the gym here at Almerchi High School. And just excited to be here to bring you some basketball. Definitely a different atmosphere here for this 2020 edition of the Christmas tournament with social distancing, 25% capacity, and things of that nature. But nonetheless, just really happy that the tradition is able to continue under the circumstances. 25 seconds. I know a lot of work's gone into ensuring that is the case. Coosa with the ball, really needing a basket right now. They trail by 7 points with 15 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And it's been all Chattooga the last little bit. Now the left wing side three-point look. That one wouldn't go. That would have gone a long way. Here comes Chattooga on the other end. Mobbs has got it. It's going to put up a kind of wild shot. Almost went in. The tip in is going to be good at the buzzer. That was L.A. Riley. And that is going to increase the lead to 36-27 as time expires to end the third quarter. Well, Chattooga on top over the Eagles again, 36-27. As we get ready for the final 8 minutes, we'll step out and catch our breath for 1 minute on WLAQ. We'll be back. All right, we're back here inside the Almerchi gym, the new gym. Chattooga with the ball in the lead, leading at 36-27. There's a shot, and it's off the glass and in for Mr. Damian Smith. Picks up his first basket of the evening, and now the Indians jump to an 11-point lead. They are up 38-27 currently. 7:35 left to go in the basketball game, and Coosa really needing to get a little streak going here. A hot streak, I should say. With the ball is Morgan, tries to back his way in, kicks it back out. Here is a long look, not quite in three-point range, rattles around quite a bit, but finally makes its way through the basket, and that was the first basket of the night for Joseph Richardson, and that cuts it to 38-29 in favor of Chattooga over Coosa. Chattooga passes over the timeline, now into Allen, and another jam. That is the third dunk of the night for him, all in the second half, 40-29, and the fans love it. Chattooga back to an 11-point lead as we're now under the 7-minute mark. Coosa with the ball. They pass around to the right wing side. Momentum is all in Chattooga's favor right now. Shot off the back of the rim, no good. Allen is going to bring down the rebound. I don't have the height of all the Chattooga players. Not exactly how tall Allen is, but he's a big kid. There's no question about that. Shot, long rebound for Coosa on the other end. Layup is missed, but he is fouled, so we're going to see Keyshawn Kindred going to the free throw line. And this is a good opportunity right now for Coosa because you've only got 6 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. Coosa trails by 11 points. If they want to climb back in this one, they do need to get to the charity stripe, stop the clock, and have some opportunities there to get some points and preserve some of this time to work with. Here is a shot. It's off the front of the iron there for Keyshawn Kindred. And the score remains 40-29, Chattooga over Coosa. 67th annual Christmas tournament for you on WLAQ and also the video stream on YouTube. Next shot is good, so that's going to cut it to 10. 40-30, Indians over the Eagles here in the boys bracket. And Chattooga passing it back and forth as they get ready to go across the midcourt stripe. And now they feed it down low, shot off the glass, and cleaning it up is going to be Cash Allen with another dunk, his fourth of the night. And the score moves to 42-30. Tell you what, Mr. Allen has made his presence known here late in this basketball game. No question about it. We're now under 6 minutes to play with Chattooga leading at 42-30. And Coosa really needing a basket right now. They'll fake, try to pass. Ball is deflected. Good defense right now from the Chattooga Indians. I don't know if I've mentioned that quite enough. Coosa dribbles into the paint. Ball is going to be blocked and batted away by Cash Allen. And this guy is full of energy right now. He is absolutely fired up. And to be honest with you, really, in a lot of ways, kind of taking control of this basketball game. They're going to feed it to Damian Smith. Jalen Johnson now with it in his hands. He'll cross the center court line. And Coosa steals it away. So the Eagles with an opportunity now after a turnover, 42-30. They trail. They need some points. They work it over to the right wing side. Good ball movement, creates a good open look at a three, but it won't go. Coosa is going to keep the ball. With it right now is Aaron Davis. Davis dribbles behind his back, feeds it off to the right wing side. There's another three-point look. That one falls short. And Cash Allen pulls down the rebound. Empty trip there for the Coosa Eagles, trailing by 12. Here's another look here for Chattooga. No good. One and done trip for Chattooga as Jaquez Morgan gets the rebound. He goes across the timeline, gives it to Kindred. Now over to the right wing side. No look this time. He'll feed it back out. That's a long three, high-arcing shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jalen Johnson. And we are going to have a whistle and a foul that's going to be charged against the Coosa Eagles and Jaquez Morgan. Or excuse me, not Jaquez Morgan. I believe it was Zaire Filial. There's the shot off the glass, and it is good there for Mr. Damian Smith. And Chattooga adds to their lead. They lead it now 44-30. It's do or die time for the Coosa Eagles if they want to get back in this game. Filial feeds it down low. And another block shot there by Chattooga. Ball's loose on the floor. It's picked up by Ashton Williams. Williams feeds it off to the left wing side. Now back up to Williams. No look, dribbling in, and that's going to be a whistle and a foul that's going to be charged against the Chattooga Indians. It will be charged to Damian Smith. He's picked up his third foul. And the Eagles will take a timeout. So we're going to do the same thing. Right now, Chattooga 44, Coosa 30, and we've got 4:09 left here in the fourth quarter. We're going to step out for 30 seconds. We'll be back. Okay, we are back inside the Almerchi gym, the new gym, which is where we're going to be for the entirety of the tournament, broadcasting all the games live from inside this gym. And right now, as we get ready to resume play with 4:09 left here in the final quarter of our first boys game of the night from inside this gym, the Chattooga Indians lead the Coosa Eagles 44-30 as Coosa gets set to inbound underneath their own basket. The inbound pass is picked off. And here come the Indians down the other side of the floor. With it is Smith. Now over to Johnson. Good ball movement, creates a good open three, but the shot won't go. Here's the putback. It won't fall, but there is a foul that's going to be charged against the Coosa Eagles, number 35, and that is Billy Settlemore. And going to the free throw line for the Chattooga Indians will be L.A. Riley, who scored 4 points in this basketball game. So Chattooga with an opportunity to add to their lead with just under 4 minutes to play here in this basketball game. They're going to miss the free throw. We'll get ready for the second shot for Mr. Riley. This is his second trip to the charity stripe, and he is 0 for 4, unfortunately. Coosa inbounds the ball after it was knocked out of bounds by Chattooga. Across the timeline goes Ashton Williams. Williams dribbles off to the right wing side. Coosa works it up top. Now over to the left side, and a long three-point look, no good. And the rebound is going to be taken by Chattooga. With the ball is Damian Smith, as we are now at the 3:34 mark here of this basketball game. Ball stolen away. Here comes Coosa on the other end. Filial with it, drives into the paint, picks up his dribble, shoots, and that was going to go. So Zaire Filial. Chattooga comes down the other end. A little bit of pressure there from the Coosa Eagles. Mobs with it. Now over to Johnson. Johnson back over to Smith at the top of the key. He'll dribble to the left. Passes over to Johnson. They try to get it into Cash, but getting his hands in there knocked the ball loose is Zaire Filial. So the ball's going to stay with the Chattooga Indians, but good hands there by Filial, getting his hands in there and not allowing an easy shot there for the Chattooga Indians. So Chattooga getting set to inbound the ball, leading this one by 12. 44-32 is your score at the 3:04 mark of the game. Smith, or actually Riley, I should say. Now to Smith. Smith's going to put up a three-point look. No good. Rebound's going to be taken by Riley. He steps back, shoots. No good. Keyshawn Kindred picks up the rebound. He goes down the floor, passes it away. Shot up, no good for the Eagles. But getting his own rebound is Richardson. Richardson tries to dribble in, puts it off the glass and in. And actually that was Keyshawn Kindred. His first basket of the fourth quarter. He's got 4 points in the game. Here come the the Indians down the other end. Eagles steal it away. Good hands there by Aaron Davis. Got in there and grabbed it. 44-34. We got a 10-point game. Indians on top. There's a long three-point look. That one won't go. The threes are not falling here for the Coosa Eagles in this basketball game. They did early on, but they've been cold in the second half for the most part. As a matter of fact, they haven't made a single three in the second half, and they've shot a pretty good many. Shot off the glass, and it is going to be in for Jalen Johnson. 46-34, 12-point lead for the Chattooga Indians. We're under the 2-minute mark as Coosa works it down the other end quick. Richardson over to Davis, a shot at three, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. So the Indians are set to inbound the ball here with under 2 minutes to play and a pretty good lead at this point, leading it by 12. And the Chattooga Indians trying to eliminate the gold ball winners in the first round of last year's tournament. Pass over to the right wing side to Mobbs. Mobbs dribbles down to the low block here on the near side. Now to Allen. Right now you're seeing Chattooga on offense be a little bit more deliberate. They're happy to take some time off the clock here. They'll dribble in. Johnson, no look pass, shot up from L.A. Riley. And he makes another basket. That makes it a 14-point contest, 48-34. 1:25 left to go in the basketball game. The winner of this game is going to go on and play the winner of the Woodland Rome boys game, which is taking place right now over at the main gym, is what they call it. That's the old gym here at Almerchi. Coosa with the ball. Almost picked off by Chattooga. There's a block shot. Cash Allen leaps up, knocks it down. It goes out of bounds, so it's staying with Coosa. Get ready for Ashton Williams to inbound the ball. And they were able to get it in, but it is going to be a jump ball. I thought we were going to see Bowden Heathcock of the Indians steal it away, but quickly a jump ball was called. But it doesn't really matter because the possession arrow this time is with Chattooga. So they will inbound the ball with a 14-point lead with 1:14 left to go here in the first game of the night in the boys bracket here from the new gym. There's a shot. That one's no good. Rebound's going to be taken by Coosa, but it's picked back off by Johnson, who was right behind the man who picked up the rebound and grabbed it from him. There's a quick look there for the Indians. No good. We're under a minute to play. Chattooga 48, Coosa 34. Coosa with the basketball, dribbling down the court in a hurry. They feed it off to the right wing side. There's a long three-point look, and this time, finally they get one to go. Zion World is going to make it. They could have used a three a while back. They steal it away. Shot up, no good. Here's the putback. That one will fall, so a quick 5 points there for the Coosa Eagles. Filial made that last basket, Zaire Filial. And now we've got a 48-39 ball game. 27 and a half ticks left on the clock with the Chattooga Indians leading the Coosa Eagles. So the Eagles will inbound the ball over on the left wing side. Fakes, goes in. Had his pocket picked, but I think there's a little bit too much contact. We're going to see a foul that's called against Chattooga. So the Eagles will inbound underneath their own basket. Ashton Williams to feed it in. He gets it in over in the corner. A corner three-point attempt, no good. Here's the putback. It is going to be blocked by Johnson, but a little bit too much contact there. And so we're going to see free throw attempts, and I believe Somebody must have said something the officials didn't like. Because we're going to see a technical foul. And going to the free throw line is going to be Billy Settlemore. So Settlemore settles in and shoots, puts it up. That's no good. Right now, Chattooga up 48-39 over the Coosa Eagles with 16.4 seconds left on the clock here in this game. And that one is going to rattle around the rim and out, no good. As we get ready for free throws on the other end of the floor. We're going to see Jalen Johnson shooting 2. And he's going to miss the first shot, and we'll get ready for the second. So 48-39, Indians lead the Coosa Eagles, 16.4 seconds left to go in this contest. And here's Johnson from the free throw line again. That one's going to go in and out, no good. And we will see Chattooga inbound the basketball. So obviously one of the technical fouls was on the Coosa Eagles. And Chattooga is across the timeline with it, dribbling, and a foul is going to be charged against number 14 for Coosa, Zion World. And this game's pretty much over, but the final score, 10.5 seconds left to go in the game. Chattooga 48, Coosa 39. And Johnson set to inbound the ball here for the Indians. They get it down low. Nice pass, fakes, tries to shoot, and he's going to be blocked by several Coosa Eagles in on there on the defense. And finally a foul is going to be charged, and it looks like Bowden Heathcock is going to go to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. 48-39, 4.5 seconds left to go here in our opening contest. Chattooga on top of the Coosa Eagles. The Eagles about to be eliminated in the first round after winning the tournament last year. Here comes the shot from Heathcock. That one's going to be short. Only 25% capacity for every game throughout the tournament, and it's going to be interesting because at the end of this game, they're going to usher everybody out. More in a second. Here's the shot. That one is going to be good for Mr. Heathcock, and the score moves to a 10-point game. 49-39, 2 seconds left on the clock. Coosa with a last shot. That one is no good. And your final score, the Chattooga Indians move on to the next round by eliminating the Coosa Eagles by a final score of 49-39. I'm glad I wrote that down quick. They took the score off the scoreboard rather quickly. But again, Chattooga wins at 49-39. We're going to send it back to the studio for a few minutes. I'll do some adding, maybe a little subtracting, some division, all that kind of stuff. We'll come back and give you some totals there from our first game when we come back on WLAQ. We'll be back.